Welcome to Stellar Life Podcast. Get inspired and live out loud. From love, freedom, and success to having it all. Here's your host, coach, speaker, and shining star, Orion.
Roger, you're looking good.
The year is 2021. Humanity, we the collective, are experiencing a global shift and major uncertainty. Many changes have already happened within the fabric of our society, in our governments, and there are many more to come. In times like these, you must stay more centered, more connected, more loving. Follow your intuition as your northern star. Take charge of your mindset regardless of external situations. This year, I'm going to be posting special episodes called Stellar Experiences. In these episodes, I and some of my favorite guests are going to take you through a variety of exercises and guided meditations that will give you a stronger experience of self, calmness, and inner joy. Please do not listen to these episodes while you are driving or working. Find a quiet place, relax, and give yourself the gift of self-discovery. Welcome to your stellar experience. Hey, welcome to your stellar experience with Dena Merriam. She's an author, storyteller, and founder of the Global Peace Initiative of Women. She is the author of 3 books, including When the Bright Moon Rises. In 2014, she received the Niwano Peace Prize for her interfaith peace efforts. Today's meditation is about gratitude and connection and love to Mother Earth. And when you are connected to Mother Earth, you are connected to the whole. And it is so important for your soul. That was a rhyme there. You're connected to the whole and it's important for your soul. Absolutely. If you want to know more about Dena, you can listen to episode 247, A Journey into One's Past Lives. We had a conversation that was very spiritual. It was about the unfolding of karma, past life regression and recollection, and her own spiritual journey of awakening. A part of awakening is actually connecting to the earth. The earth is so powerful, and we wear shoes. We walk on paved roads. We're not directly connected to the earth physically, and also not mentally. We don't usually think about our connection to the earth. We're busy with our modern lives. But even physically connecting to the earth, it is so important. It's called grounding or earthing. And it's a therapeutic technique that involved doing an activity that grounds or electrically reconnect you to the earth. There is technology out there that helps you ground, specific mattresses that take the electricity from your body into the earth, the negative charge, because we are electrical. We're like a battery and we need to recharge from the earth and we need to release the negative energy to the earth. It's a part of who we are. And I a lot of time do that where I go outside to our backyard and I'll just put my bare feet on the ground and just connect. And I literally, after 5 minutes of doing that, I start feeling energy dropping down from my body to the earth as I am recharging with her beautiful energy. Because when you're connected to earth energy, you are connected to everything on this planet, to all life that is on this planet. And this connection is very healing. It's very healing to feel connected because the earth is so beautiful. It is nice to connect to her and give her that love and say, we appreciate you. Because when you appreciate, when you give love, you receive so much more. Enjoy.
2, 1, 0.
Welcome and namaste. Please join me in a meditation to express gratitude and love to our earth and to all the life forms with whom we share this beautiful planet of ours. With all the different challenges we face by climate change and the disruption of the balance in the ecosystems, it's often been a struggle to know how we can contribute to the well-being of the earth. And I found that the greatest way is just to take a few minutes in silent meditation and send love to the earth, send love to all of the beings, all the forms of life that inhabit our planet. And so let's begin with the forests. As we speak, some of the oldest trees in the U.S., the ancient sequoias, who've lived for a few thousand years, are being threatened by wildfires. I've seen those trees. They're magnificent, reaching up to the sky with huge trunks. One can only look at them as wise elders, and they are under threat. We can send love to those trees and bow our head in gratitude for the wisdom that they convey, for their long lives. And all the trees, when we think of trees, how beautiful they are. There are many planets that have no trees, most of the planets that we know of in our solar system. And yet we have such a variety, each tree being different from all the others, each color different, a slightly different shade, some bearing fruit, some bearing other beautiful things like pine cones. How much they give us. It's not just the oxygen, but the beauty, but the stateliness, by the grandeur, the firmness, the uprightness. Trees give us more than we know. We just take them for granted as we pass by them in our busyness of life. But trees provide to us so much more than just the oxygen we breathe. It's important to take time to be with the trees, to express gratitude, to acknowledge them, to acknowledge their presence. So let's take a few moments and envision ourselves sitting with a tree that we know or one that we imagine, and just take in the beauty of the tree, take in what that tree has to offer, and give thanks to that tree. To commune with nature, we have to move from the logical mind to the intuitive mind, where we can drink in the energy, the beauty, the gifts of what the natural forces have to offer us, and give back. Everything in life is reciprocity. We take in and we give back. The trees give to us, and we give to them. We need them, and they need us. It's the same with all life forms. Whenever I've had a difficult situation, I've gone to sit by a river and just sink into silence and allow the river to wash over me, to take away my troubles, to awaken within me the wisdom to know what action I should take, what I should do. The rivers are a great source of comfort, as all water bodies are. The lakes, the oceans. We take for granted these water bodies, but they provide enormous benefit to us, not just physically, but spiritually. Many, many life forms in the waters are suffering now. Through all the inputs, chemicals, plastics, and everything else, we treat the water bodies as our garbage dumps. And yet, they are full of life and energy and beauty that we need in order to live. So let us take a few moments and sit by a river, sit by a lake, sit by the ocean, and feel that water wash over you, and feel the deep exchange with the water. You are expressing your love and care for the water, and that water is washing over you, purifying you, taking away your troubles, taking away your fears, filling you with hope and energy. We've sat with the tree, we've sat by a body of water. Now, let us climb a mountain together. Mountains are a source of great strength. They're difficult to climb, but once we get to the top, we have an amazing view. And we can stand there firmly on the mountain, take in the energy and strength of the mountain, the minerals that live within the mountain, provide many, many benefits. Instead of digging them out of the mountains, we should let them stay in the mountains and realize the benefit they bring to the earth and to all of us who live on top of the earth, on the surface. Minerals offer much protection. Each mineral has its own quality and characteristics that bring benefit. And as we climb the mountain, we know that everything that lies within is bringing benefit to that lies on top, on the surface of the mountain. So let us sit on top of a mountain and look at the vast scene before us, the forests in the distance, the rivers, and see how they're all connected, the mountain, the forests, the rivers, one flowing into another, one feeding another. They need each other to exist. The forest and the rivers and the mountains, because the rivers come from the mountains. The mountains are the source of water for the rivers. The rivers flow into the oceans. They bring water under the ground to feed the trees. All connected. Let us feel the connection between the mountain, the trees, and the rivers. Now let us think of the earth herself, the soil, which provides food for us, the soil that is rich in nutrients, microorganisms that help grow plants, that give life to all that grows. We've damaged so much of our soil, degraded so much of the soil through the chemicals that we've put in it. But the soil can rejuvenate, will rejuvenate, if we allow it to. The soil has healing properties just by standing on the earth, just by standing on the dirt. we receive the healing vibrations of the earth. Let us see ourselves standing firmly on the soil, looking at the dark, rich soil around us as it should be, not necessarily as the soil is today, but as it once was and as it will be in the future, dark and rich and full of microbial life. And let us move into space and look at our beautiful blue planet that has been much degraded, the balance that she has for millennium fought to preserve, that we have disrupted. That can again be reestablished if we gain the wisdom not to disturb the balances within nature, but allow nature to live as she knows to live, in harmony and in balance. Human intervention is not needed. All we have to do is step back, appreciate, express gratitude, see the wondrous workings of the nature which has an intelligence and a consciousness. The rivers, the mountains, the forests, they are not unconscious, they are conscious. Because the earth is a conscious being that we can be in relationship with, that we are meant to be in relationship with, that we once were in relationship with. And all our troubles have come because we have forgotten and fallen out of relationship with the life force of earth and all the beings that she supports. While many are working to address the problems of ecological destruction, climate change, we can work to come into relationship again with the earth, because that is really what matters. Without this relationship, we won't know how to reestablish, how to support the earth as the earth reestablishes the balance within her ecosystems. All we have to do is support the earth. And that we do through love, recognition, acknowledgement, and by coming into relationship again, coming into relationship with all that is. And it's a matter of expanding our consciousness beyond our bodies, expanding our consciousness beyond our minds, beyond our emotions, so that we see ourselves as connected to all of the aspects of Earth's life, to the forests and mountains, to the soil, to the rivers and oceans, to the creatures who live in the oceans, to the creatures who live in the forests, to the creatures who live on the land, the billions and billions and billions of creatures who inhabit this world along with us. We have to come into relationship with them again. And that will be the new course, a new course for the human world that will lead us to a better place when we come in relationship again with our earth. May the great Earth Mother have patience with us and guide us on how to come into a relationship with her.
Thank you for joining me on my mission to light people up and change lives around the world. I hope today's conversation inspires you to step up, go after the life of your dreams, and be who you want to be. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to go to stellarlifepodcast.com for show notes, transcripts, and other cool stuff. And please subscribe, review, and help spread the word by sharing us on Facebook and Twitter. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch you on the next episode.